Go time.
I have a director now. Do I go?
Yeah.
Welcome back to Design Beauty by Kat, you guys. Just have a real quick product I want to show you guys, and I want to see if it works as well as it's supposed to work, and I hope so, because it wasn't free. Yes, and I did wait quite a while to get it. So what product am I talking about? It's going to be this Fenty Beauty right here. It is their 125 brush, and I do have one other brush by them, which is the powder brush. I'll show you right here, this guy right here, and since he is so lovely, I had to go and add on to it and get the other brush. So hopefully he's lovely too, because if he's not, he's going back to the store. That's it, that's all I'm gonna say. Right, so this is called the face shaping brush, and it is the 125 brush, and I have seen a few people use this brush. The reason I wanted it was because I wanted it. That's why. It's supposed to hug the cheek area and make it a lot easier to do your contouring with like your bronzer or your contour colors. So do I have another brush like this? Yeah, I kind of do. I have an angular one. It's right here. But let me show you the difference. This Fenty one is Fenty. That's why. Hello. Need I say more? So this Fenty one right here is a bit smaller than this one. Super duper soft. It's like cotton balls. That's what it is. It's just like you're petting a rabbit, you know? I mean, I love it. This one is also super duper soft, but there is a slight difference. This one almost feels like a cloud. I don't know what clouds feel like because you can't touch them, but it feels like a cloud. Okay. This one feels like not a cloud. This one is the angle contour right there, and this was in one of my BoxyCharm boxes. I forget the brand. That's not my fault because it's not on there. Whose fault is that? So again, with their lovely packaging for Fenty, never fails. They have beautiful colors, nice tones. I do like that they have their own little plastic that covers it real nice. You have your silver tip ferrule over here. Then you have where it says face right there, and it gives you the number. It does say 125 right there. This side right here, that stamp with the Fenty Beauty. Just everything about it is so lovely. It's just, that's my word, lovely. And this is my latte. You give me a good product, you give me a good brush, I'm happy. I mean, it's the simple, small things that make me happy, okay? You better work. I already did my makeup today. So, but what I am gonna do is leave this side alone, okay? And we're gonna remove this side, not the eye makeup. No. That took way too long to do. So the reason I did do my face instead of leaving it blank was because I wanted to be able to show you guys what the application looks like with my other products, and then what the application looks like with this product. I liked how it looked. It blended out pretty good. Then for the bronzer one right here, oh, that's a little dirty. It's just a little bit. I mean, I have to grab it, people, okay? It doesn't levitate off the ground. You have to hold on to it, and fingers do make fingerprints. Sorry. So I went in with this Fenty cream bronzer, and I put that over here under the cheek area. I like how everything blended out today. I had no problems with it, but we're gonna just go ahead and mess it up. We're gonna mess it up just for you. This one's for you, okay? Once again, don't forget, you guys, not all brushes are created equal. Some brushes just don't, they don't perform well. They don't. And you'll find that out because they won't blend properly. They're not manufactured properly. So they kind of just throw them together and think it's gonna work, and it's not. But that doesn't mean you need an expensive brush to work, because like Morphe brushes, they work very well, and they're like $7, $8. They're not expensive at all. So sometimes if you get an awesome brush, it does the blending for you. You barely have to put any work into it. You know, they do a really good job. You do got to put in work. It's not free. It doesn't just fly on your face. A really good brush will make it a lot more easier and a lot more flawless. We're gonna get into the video now, all right? So yeah, thanks for sticking with me, okay? So I'm gonna reapply my foundation real quick, and the one that I used was the Il Makiage, the Woke Up Like This foundation. This is a pretty good foundation, you know? It has its days. Some days I feel it's a little dry, other days it feels it's fine, but the only issue is that you do need a lot of product to cover an area. Use your finger to get the majority on. So we're looking like we're starting all over again. Yay! Now remember, you guys, we're using cream products, so we're not going to set the face right now. I did test drive these for you guys in another video when I got them in, so I do know that you can apply the cream product on top of a powdered face, but I'm not going to do that right now. I want to just go on top with the cream because it works best that way. So the way you would go about things in the order that I would do is, if you're going to contour, which is you're actually contouring, okay, you're actually going to define your areas, you would use a grayer tone, your cooler tones. That's what you're going to use to do an actual contour. Then after you contoured and blended that out, you can go in with your bronzer. Now, I don't really care about contour that much. This is for the people that do care about contour. Do that first. So you want to set that structure, okay? So your contour is your structure. Then you build on top of that, okay? So we're gonna go in with a bronzer. This is the bronzer that I got in, and this is the one in Macchiato. It's lovely. I love it. I can't say enough about it. And the mirror is a plus. We're going to dirty you. I'm so sorry. You'll be okay. This is what you're made for. Get a little bit back and forth. All right, a little bit more. Let's get a little bit more. Come on. All right, let's not be a scaredy cat. All right, there we go. Then I'm just gonna tap it once on the back of my hand and start from the back of the ear. Well, not the back of the ear. Start from the back of the cheekbone by the ear, and we're going to tap and bring forward. Tap and bring forward. And it is doing a pretty good job. I think that's why they made it thinner, because the thicker one, like the one I have that I just showed you, it makes a wider stamp, and this one makes more of a thinner stamp. That matters, you know, it does, because you see that just made like a little chiseled line for me, but not such a stark line. When I did it on this side with this brush, it's wider. Let's look at the difference. Okay, so this guy is wider and this guy is thinner, and it does matter. I can tell the difference already. It does not look bad. It doesn't. If you take a good look, it doesn't look bad. See how much more real estate is taken up right there? And this guy is more, he's more refined. I like to take a little tap on the back of my hand just to take off the initial intensity of it, you know? I never want to have like a big blob. And I like to press and bring down. That's what I like to do. I don't want to go really hard and buff on it because I don't want to disturb all of the foundation underneath. Then I kind of bring it in right here by the temple, because that's like where the sun would hit you. You know what I'm saying? If we're working with powder products, I wouldn't mind buffing it in a little bit more. But when you're working with these creams, I just feel like that's too harsh of a motion to be buffing. And I prefer just dabbing it and just bringing it around, you know? I don't go so crazy intense with my bronzer because I don't like to have this, you know, mask of makeup on. This brush is actually working really well. But right here on the nose, that's all we needed, just a little bit. Next, we're gonna put this beautiful blush, which was in that color Rosé Latte. Rosé Latte. Rosé Latte. All right, so as you can tell, she's been much loved right there. And I do enjoy this blush, you guys. I really do. She has turned me, you know, into a new way of thinking. And we're gonna start from back here, like I always do, and bring it forward. Oh yeah, look at that. Immediately, look at that. And so I turned the brush on its side. When I was doing the bronzer, I put it this way. This way, the angle part is making this type of line. When I do the blush, I turn it on its side, so I have it wider right here, okay? But that helps the blush to go nice on the little apples of your cheeks, which I don't really like the apples too much, but you know I like it from back here. You know what kind of girl I am already. And I like to bring my blush up here and give a little extra something something right in this area. Now, this is my opinion, all right? But if you look at this side, you look at this side, I do like how I got this little area looking, okay? But I will say this, it kind of just looks like one tone of color, okay? Not bad. I still think it looks pretty. I thought I looked pretty hot earlier. I really did. I was like, hey, who are you? It's just me. That's it, nobody else. Seeing this with the motion that I'm using with this brush and the technique that I'm using right now, I kind of like how you can tell that this is the blush and you can tell that there is a bronzer underneath. That's just my opinion. That's how I feel, and that's how I feel. So get on board with it, okay? And the brush does feel good on the face. It doesn't feel like you're stabbing your face. Some brushes are very prickly. That's what I mean when I say the brush does matter. What do I think of this so far? I like it. I think it's an awesome tool. Not complaining. The little sun-kissed on the nose. Not a red nose. We're not sick. Didn't do that. No, we're not Rudolph. I'm not driving Santa around. Okay, it's not Christmas time. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you see how the difference is with the product application. This is with the small Fenty brush, and this is with the wider brush. I do wish I knew, remembered what the brand was, but I cannot remember it. And when you don't put your logo on here, I don't know how to help you. Like, you don't say anything. I don't know. I don't know, and I don't know. This is not my fault. This is their fault. Before I go, you guys, have you subscribed? Have you? Because I'm not too sure. Because if you're watching me, you should just push a little button. Just go ahead. It's not going to hurt. Your finger still works. And if it doesn't, use your elbow. Elbows are good. Okay? Elbows and knees, whatever. Put a toe up there. Use a toe to push it. Whatever you can do, just get the subscription in there. Okay? Hit the little bell. This way you know when I come out here to talk about nonsense. All right? Hope you subscribe. And I do love every single one of you. I hope you're having a wonderful time. I am going to end this video on a strong note, and that is, there is a lot going on in this world. There really is. You know it. I know it. There are no words. There really aren't. What I am going to say is that it's unfortunate and it is sad to see the time what it's come to. If there's not enough with this illness going around, we have violence going around, and that's not fair to anybody. And I don't want to get into politics. I don't want to get into religion. I don't want to do any of that, because it's a big old mess when you try to talk about things that you just can't, you know. But like I said, there are no words. My condolences are out to everybody that's affected by this. Every single person, every family member, everybody who is suffering. My deepest, warmest condolences. That's why I run a positive channel, because we should all be kinder to each other. I can't say that enough times. I love to laugh and joke and play and kid and teach and get fun, but we have to be kind to each other. We have to. I try to say that in every video, you guys. I really do, because one voice does matter. Instead of having more violence and more destruction that doesn't help anything or solve anything, use your voice in a positive way and go out and vote. Okay, that is the best way to get your voice across. Go vote, get somebody in this office for this year that belongs there and that actually cares about us people as humanity, as people. Okay, that is the only way we're going to ever see any kind of change or any kind of good. You have to start with each of us inside doing the right thing. Okay, because things like this, and you guys know what I'm talking about, should not happen. It should not happen. And I'm not African American, so I don't want to speak on a topic that I really shouldn't. It's just like, it's hard to say anything. It really is. But I feel everything that's happened is a disgrace to humanity. It really is. And it breaks my heart, and it brings me to tears, to be honest with you. And that's why I did today's look. So the point of my look today is a heartbeat. So if you take a good look at it, that's what I did. And I put 2 little hearts right there. This is to remind, you know, people, we all have a heart. And that means every single person is the same. Regardless on what you are on the outside, you are the same. Color, name, title, race, none of that should make any difference. We all have a heartbeat, and we all are alive. We're all human. That's it. That's all I can say. And I do hope and pray that the good Lord brings some type of justice and peace and understanding. That's all I can say. Like I always tell you, go out and be kind. It doesn't cost anything to be kind and lend a helping hand and show somebody that you care. Okay? All right. I care about all of you. Hope you're staying safe out there. See you next time.
Bye. In time.
Thank you for telling me when it's over. They were in competition, and Fenty won. It is what it is. You can only have one winner. There can be only one, just like Highlander. There can be only one. Okay? And before I go, no, gotta fix the hair. Always gotta fix the hair, because the hair is against me. It fights me constantly. We're in a battle. That's how it is in this house. Everything's a battle. But I did test drive these, remember? I don't know how to say that right. We're going to try again and think slowly, so the words come out of the mouth right. Okay, it's this color again right here, and as you can see, she's been very loved, as you can tell. So maybe I should just clean her off and look like a professional. Let's just clean her off. You don't see what's going on. You can't see that. Much better. He is lovely. That's all I'm gonna say. Lovely brush. like him, so I wanted his brother. Okay? Alright.
That don't sound right. We're gonna do that. He is lovely, so I like him and I wanted his cousin. Maybe let's just keep that with the family. Just hold on. He is lovely, so I liked him and I wanted the... I don't know what to say now. I might have options. What do I say without it sounding weird?
I'm like a lion. I don't know what to do. It's like a mane. What do I do with it? I don't know. I'm just gonna chop it all off. I'm just gonna chop it all off. Drama moments. Little dramatic, are we? Just a little bit. Just a little dramatic. That's this family. Anyhow,